I miss everything. I miss going to the beach. I miss, be able to run fast and I wish I could dance with my wife, because of, it's not the same, but, those are the thoughts that I have between the bed and the coffee cup. That I miss walking, that I wish I could get up and go for a run. Those are the things that haunt you. You see other people riding a regular bike, you see other people with skateboards, like, oh man, I wish I could do that. And, but then, other thoughts come around, like, you're so fortunate that you can use your hands. You're so fortunate that you can use your arms. Because I know a lot of people that can use both. They're paralyzed from their neck down. So who am I to complain about that if there's someone out there, that struggles with so much more, So I try to, focus on that. And I try to focus on the things that I can do, not the things that I can't. From day one, as soon as I was able to go from my everyday chair to a different piece of equipment, like a racing chair or a bike, it's a feeling that it's hard to describe for someone that that has boundaries, that sometimes is hard to cross. But it's what saved my life, really. It's the ability to leave my chair and get into something else, like a hand cycle, and be able to go fast. I mean, I've been downhill on my wheelchair, over 50 miles an hour, and it's something like it's life-changing. It just keeps you asking for more. I want to do something else that's going to take that to the next level. I mean, I bungee jumped in my chair from this crane once, from 300 feet. And when you do those things, it's just it makes you live instead of just existing in life. In 1989, during the invasion of Panama, I was injured. That's when the U.S. went to Panama to capture Manuel Noriega, and I was a member of SEAL Team 4 at the time, and our job was pretty much to secure Petilla Airport in Panama City. It was a big operation that a lot of things went wrong with it. At the end of it, 4 of my teammates were dead from that operation, and I was shot in my back, shot in my leg, and as soon as that happened, I was paralyzed, pretty much for the rest of my life. I've been involved with Paralyzed Veterans Racing for maybe 7 years almost, something like that. It's a program that Paralyzed Veterans of America has to try to spark some interest in sports for veterans.
I first learned about PVA when I was injured in 1988.
In 1999, I got hurt while I was in the Navy, run over by a boat while I was treading water.
My legs collapsed. It just like somebody took a ball bat and knocked my legs out from under me. And before I could push the weights off of my shoulders, my butt hit the floor there at the YMCA.
Just laid my bike down and didn't get back up.
The speed, the wind. I used to love riding motorcycles before I got hurt, and so I kind of look to it as the same. Freedom, the wind in your hair, just all the different elements coming together. It's just helps renew the sense of freedom that you feel like you lose when you lose your legs.
It can be really easy for us to focus on how our life is different and what we can't do anymore. I think when you surround yourself with good people and positive people like the guys in the PVA and like the guys on this team, then you can't help but be positive and laugh, and and we're all so fortunate and blessed, we really are, to be able to still compete and have fun.
About every other weekend, I'm somewhere. Wherever the race is, I go. And I'll hold my own. I realize I'm no longer 28 or 34 years old or 44 years old. The point is I'm out there doing the best I can, and that's what I try to emphasize to anybody. Look at me, here I am 68, I'm out there doing it.
The best part about PVA, without a doubt, is the camaraderie. You're with a lot of individuals that were very like-minded. I mean, we came from the same place, we all served in the military, and we all had some pretty significant traumatic injuries, and we all, struggled through that and got through that. And a lot of us got through that with the camaraderie and the mentorship that we got from a lot of individuals that we met through Paralyzed Veterans of America.
One of the biggest things about being part of Paralyzed Veterans Racing is that we help each other. We're a bunch of guys that are, have a passion for sport, have a passion for life, and we don't let, that change in our lives, change who we are, and that's what, that's one of the big things that I try to focus on my life, is that I'm still the same person. We're all the same. I didn't miss a beat. The doctor came in, said you can't walk, okay? So I'm gonna ride fast. And that's what I did.
That's the thing that I like about this group in Paralyzed Veterans Racing. It is a group of guys that just spans a huge spectrum. You've got guys like Carlos Melita, who is not only a fantastic guy and great mentor, but athletically one of the who's who in the disabled world. Won multiple Ironman championships and is just a fantastic competitor, but a great guy, and shares everything that he's learned with everybody.
I want to do as much as I can, as soon as I can, because I know, my wife tells me that all the time, one day you won't be able to do this. That's why you have to do it now. That's why, they're so supportive of my endeavors, my racing, my traveling, and all the work that I do, is because they know it brings me happiness. Ted Nugent said once, you're born, then you die. In between, you have to kick ass. And so that's how I have a tendency to live my life.